So continuing with number 10, we have this irregular shaped fish pond. Well, it's actually for a pond. I mean, all fish ponds are probably some sort of irregularly shaped. But what people have done is they have made they've measured the length across the pond in 200-foot intervals. And so our spacing is 200 feet, and that then becomes our delta x. That's our delta x, or in our case, it turns out to be the height of the trapezoid, as we have done before. So instead of here intervals of 5, our intervals of 200. So we're going to take 200 divided by 2, and the first one is 0, and then the next one is 520. And then you just keep going here, and sorry I ran out of space here. This point dot 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 200 divided by 2, and then 860 divided by 0. But similar to the last problem, is it tells us that the average depth of this pond is 20 feet. So now here we have an area. We're measuring it by a depth of 20, and so now we end up getting our volume, which is 26,360,000. So 26,360,000 cubic feet. And then for the next part, they say that they want to stock this, and they want to put one fish in every 1,000 cubic feet. 1,000 cubic feet is basically 10 by 10 by 10. So it's not a large volume of water, but depending on what the size of the fish is, it's probably very adequate. So what we need to do is divide that by 1,000, and then that tells us the number of fish, which would be 360 fish that we're going to put in the pond. And then with this, over a certain amount of time, we want 25% left. So that means that if we multiply this by 75%, then we'll figure out how many fish will be caught. And if we do that, that will be 99770. This is how many fish are to be caught. And then there's another piece of information that a fish license can be used to catch up to 20 fish. So if you take this number and divide it by 20, then you get about 988.5, and you can't sell half a license. So we could either round that up or round that down, but let's round it down, just because if we rounded it up, then that would be just a hair over what the fishing amount should be.